And we should be live by now. Hello everybody, this is the Mardox Daily Live Chat for December 13th, 2016. And we're here with a bunch of people today, including Nick, which we'll introduce in a minute. Before we start, make sure to get in to our YouTube channel and subscribe, like, and comment on the videos. This month, we're giving away two $25 Amazon gift cards to two winners at the end of the month. So get in there, be subscribed, make sure to like and to comment. I don't think I need to say it every day, but I'm going to make sure at least it's said at the beginning of the video. Subscribe, like, and comment, and then you are then eligible to win one of the prizes for that month. We will be pulling a prize every month. And again, December of this year, it's two prizes of $25 Amazon gift cards to two separate winners. So get in there and do your part. Now, of course, I gotta pause a whole bunch of video. So I don't have much for topic. I'm going to do a lot of the control room stuff today, and I'm glad people can hear me. The two videos ago, nobody could hear me. Yesterday was a kind of short video, only 28 minutes. Funny topic, 28-minute video, 5 views. 48-second video on a test run yesterday, 26 views.
I guess people like it short.
Yeah, people, we have our priorities in the wrong place. Seriously. Okay, so Carrie, you have a visitor that you're bringing into the room today. If you want to go ahead and introduce him.
Okay, so this is Nick Grimshaw. He's been online for a few years, as long as I think I have. And I have seen Nick do a lot of nice things online and seen him do a lot of branding. And I've been following a lot of his blog posts. Plus, he put up a training site on how to use ClickTrack Profit, which went way beyond what Nick ClickTrack Profit does. This site actually kind of takes you by the hand and walks you through what you need to do, which is an excellent system. And Nick has just taken it and made it more excellent. And so I'm quite pleased that he agreed to come on the call today.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm his first time on, and I'm kind of excited to be here and see what everybody does and get used to everybody in the crew and join in and hopefully have a great conversation today.
Okay, so how about you tell us a little bit about yourself, Nick? Take the opportunity to talk about, say, one or two of your websites. Explain to the group what your credentials are.
Okay, so I'll talk about Learn with Nick first, which was the one that Carrie was talking about. And I created that about 2.5 years ago because I found that my downline in ClickTrack Profit were really struggling in how to use the site properly. It's a big site, lots going on, and people are having trouble finding things and what to do when they got in there. So I created Learn with Nick, which is a series of simple video instructions on where to find things, how to do things, suggested daily tasks, all that sort of thing, so that people can really use ClickTrack Profit, which is one of the best downline builders out there, to its fullest extent, and to make some good money online using ClickTrack Profit. I also have a blog called nicholasgrimshaw.com, surprise, which right now I'm working on with a coach to redevelop the website because I want to do a lot more with it than I've been able to do. So it's great to get professional help and figure out how to set up the blog properly and encourage more people to look in and discover information that they need to get started online or find a program that they need online. That's the basis behind nicholasgrimshaw.com. And then I have sort of my personal development, spiritual development, beautifulsummermorning.com, which has been running and active for 10 years now. And has lots of content. It's more about personal development. It's more focused on spiritual development, growth, all the things you need, the mindset you need to be successful online. That's sort of a nutshell of all the things I do online. I've been working, well, I established Beautiful Summer Morning 10 years ago. So that's how long I've been working online, but it wasn't all doing internet marketing. That sort of came along as I went along and grew and learned. I realized that that's where my interest lies. And I really enjoy helping people, get a thrill out of seeing people get something or make progress and improve online. And I really enjoy that.
That's great.
I'm muted. I'm muted. I'm
Yeah.
muted. I'm muted. Okay, there we go. Now I'm unmuted. I was muted. I was typing, and Nick, sorry. If you look at the bottom of your screen, there's a little chat bubble.
Right.
Yeah, open that up. I sent you a question. If you can provide me with your web addresses and how to spell your name, because I'm not finding how to spell your name.
Oh,
Yeah, just type it in because I put all that information in the comments, the description of the video. So it's permanent advertising for life.
hey, that sounds good.
That's it, you know. You've been online for quite a few years, from what I understand, and you do have. I mean, I've seen your content. So the fact that I've seen your content is already a good point. Because granted, there's thousands of people out there saying they're putting up content. One part that you mentioned is you're redoing your blog site.
So, yes.
Yeah.
I'm learning to speak Spanish too. So.
Oh, hey, ¿qué pasa?
You know what's going on.
Yeah, that's it, you know?
Yes, we're redeveloping nicholasgrimshaw.com.
Yeah, and that, when you say redeveloping it, you're going to keep the same content, you're just redoing the structure?
Yeah, we're redoing the whole structure of the blog. We're going to change theme, and I've seen the sort of preview of that. So we're going to change the theme, how we present the content, so it's easier for people to find the content they're looking for, include an ability to find the programs and the content I've written specifically to help people online, which right now is kind of hard to find in the blog that I have right now.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. So we're gonna have to go through and get some of that content and review it and actually see what's good. Now, your content is accurate, up to date, or is this some of this stuff already becoming past? Like you say, it's been many years. Is this some of the stuff already being considered too old?
There probably are articles in there that are would be considered old now. I would have to go through and really look carefully at the content. I guess it's something that I need to review. But on the whole, I think most of the content has been written to help people get started. And on that those basics don't really change very much over time. Now we have more social media than we used to have. And certainly I need to do more on how to use social media and that sort of thing. But generally speaking, it's pretty current and up to date.
That's right. Okay, I know I'm putting you on the spot, and we try to make it a point. You know, like I said before we started, my website, we try to find the most relevant, legitimate content that's out there for our members without directing them to digital garbage, if you want. So that's a good thing. So I'm gonna put a link to Nick's sites in the description below this video so that people can go to the site. You're also a partner of Click Track Profit, correct?
Click Track Profit, yeah.
Okay, you're a partner, or do you own it?
No, I don't own. No, I have no ownership in Click Track Profit.
Okay, so you're using Click Track Profit in your content.
Yeah, I used, that's where Learn with Nick is. It's based on ClickTrack Profit, but I
Okay.
don't earn anything. I don't have any connection with ClickTrack Profit as far as
Does anybody know who owns ClickTrack Profit? I've never actually took the time to find out who actually owns it.
John Olston and the Tim Tech guys.
We need we need to get them on one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I talked to John about it, but he didn't respond. He's kind of busy though, so I'll mention it to him again, or maybe someone else can mention it to him. But besides
that's
me, it would be cool to have him on.
Nick, do you know John at all personally?
I know him pretty good. He's been a really good mentor to me.
Yeah.
I've never met the man, but we certainly talked a lot online, and we certainly have similar views. So
yeah, so you might be good to ask him sometime, maybe, if you want.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. I mean, I know him a little bit, but I haven't had a lot of conversations yet. So.
Yeah.
I've talked quite a bit. I must say, he's the reason that I'm still online today. Because once, I joined ClickTrack Profit like when I first started out. In the beginning, I didn't pay much attention to it. But once I actually started paying attention to it, doing the training and so on and so forth, I started learning things. And then I went to the broadcasts from ClickTrack Profit and stuff like that. And but anyway, things that John has said over the years, it really stuck with me. And he made it important for to get us to realize that you just have to keep. That was nasty, Nelson.
Sorry.
You have to,
I wasn't a burp. Wasn't a burp. I had to in my throat. Sorry about that. Here, let me mute. There, and I'm gone. There, I'm gone.
That you have to really keep trying and keep it and don't give up. And that was really instrumental in me, staying online. And I tell him often that, so he realizes it. And John's, what I really like about John is he's straight up. He tells it like it is, tells it like he thinks. If he makes if he does something wrong, offends someone or whatever, he'll be the first to apologize and stuff like that. He is who he is, and he lets everyone know that. And he's real, and which is what attracted me to Mardox when I first joined, and I saw the videos with Nelson, and I saw that he came across as very genuine and very real. And then he had his Skype information, and I Skyped him just for the heck of it, and he actually contacted me, and the rest is history. And Nelson is, I must say, since I've been a member of Mardox for just about a year now, and it's done nothing but improve since I've been a part of it. And Nelson is really serious about wanting good people to be involved in providing good content and good stuff, and that's another thing I like about him. And
You're gonna make me blush now.
Is that why you turned your camera off?
But seriously,
that's what we were doing today. Yeah, we were going to make Nelson red.
But yeah, seriously, I was not a burp. I got something in my throat. I had to clear it. It's like, I'm sitting right. I'm like literally this far from the microphone.
Yeah. That's your story you're sticking to.
You know why I stuck with Mardox was because I came into the site and I also liked those videos at the beginning. And then I started sending in support tickets, what to do next kind of thing. And Nelson had shared some of Nelson's thoughts or whatever on video at that time.
Yeah, I gotta go back.
How powerful video is. It kind of connects you. And he was saying on there that he does work offline as well in order to, make money for his online job. And I was able to relate to him because we also cut grass for business and shovel snow, and so I texted him in the chat, or in the support ticket. We have a lot in common. We might want to talk.
Yep, that's it. And it is funny because
Snow, grass, yeah.
it is funny because I still do snow removal. I did do lawns. I don't think next year I'm gonna be doing lawns, but or maybe for a couple people. Yeah, maybe. I just like doing it. It gets me out of the house and gets me away from the computer. But me being a guy, Carrie being a girl, it's like it was complete opposite of what we're doing. The work we're doing the same, but it's the same concept. Working with family. She has her husband. I have my daughter. So it was, in that sense, gender-wise, it was complete opposite, flipped over, and also we're both Canadian, so that caught my attention.
Yeah, we were both Canadian too. Yeah.
Yep, that's unfortunately.
Nick, you're Canadian, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not far from you because you're in Woodstock, right?
Yeah, where do you live?
London, Ontario.
Oh, you live in London? Are
Yeah.
you serious? Oh, cool. I'm going to someday meet Nick. Yeah. When he comes back
I saw
from
that
South
one night
America.
when I was chatting with you and I signed off and I looked and I went, Woodstock? Oh, we got to get together for coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to travel the 16 hours it takes to go see you.
See
It's
now.
not 16 hours, it's 9.
Well, I got to stop at every Tim Hortons on the way. You know that. That's how we have to do it. One person traveled across Canada from coast to coast and wound up spending $3,400 on coffees because on his trip, all he did was stopped at every Tim Hortons on his trip from coast to coast, everyone that he could get to. And if they had to go 2 kilometers out of their way to get to a Tim's off a ramp, they did it. And at the end, they spent $3,400 some odd dollars on just coffees.
Wow.
Some people have too much money to waste, I guess.
Yeah. But you got to understand, Germany fits in all of Quebec, I think, and then some. There's still some Quebec left over.
Yeah, Germany's not the biggest place in the world, but hey, it's home.
Yeah, what is it we were saying? In 45 minutes, you're into any other country?
Depends on where you live. Sometimes it takes a little longer, but
do you realize if I leave right now nonstop, it takes me 4 days, 5 days to cross Canada?
Really?
Days.
Okay. What impressed me about Germany?
My wife says 4.
Okay. What impressed me about Germany when I first started living here, when I left the army and was actually living here, that because in the States it takes at least 3 days for a letter to get from one place to the other, and in Germany it's normally there the next day.
Oh yeah, it's 45 minutes from coast to coast.
And that I was like, wow. And then you look at it's
hey
just
guys,
cool.
if you guys want to hold on just a second here, we don't have a sponsor spot, but I got a message coming up saying we got to talk about a sponsor, and today we're going to bring up the Mardox T-shirt, the "Don't Give Me Excuses, Give Me Solutions" T-shirt. It's up right now for sale at Mardox. The link is in the description below for you to get your hands on one. We are running a fundraiser program right now, so anybody who purchases a T-shirt, they're $28 all included. That's $18 for the T-shirt, $10 shipping and handling, pretty much to anywhere in the world. So get your hands on one, order one. Hopefully you can get them before Christmas. $28 if you purchase it, $20 all inclusive US. Those funds will go towards the Mardox fundraiser project, which I'm sorry, I'm stuttering now, I'm stammering. Start over. The $28 will go towards the fund, which will help other members get memberships, resources, and help getting themselves successful. So go look at it. There is a link in our when you log into Mardox under what's new about the fundraiser program, and the T-shirts in there, and I'm going to put both links in the description below. So that will be today's sponsors spot, I guess. We're sponsoring our own sponsor. And back to you guys. John, you said you had a blog post to talk about.
No, not a blog post. I said I had a topic.
Topic. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I can make it a blog post, but it would be kind of rude to stop the broadcast and write a blog post just so I can talk about it.
You just don't want me to to make you read it out loud in front of what, thousands of people watching?
I don't mind reading. Hey, I'm an English teacher, you know.
There you go.
Anyway, no, yeah, the topic I was interested in people in the industry coming in to have so much trouble. And I know, I know there's a lot of junk out there. That's without saying. But there's some people who really, really try, and they just seem to not be as successful as they want to be. And I'm just wondering what are your thoughts on that? Panel's thoughts on that? Why that is?
Let's ask Nick about that one. He looks like he's falling asleep.
No, I wasn't falling asleep. I was thinking about John's question.
Yeah, Nelson.
Okay, we're good.
I think one of the things, really basic things, is how people have been taught, and self-learning isn't something that comes naturally to a lot of people. And in this business, there's a lot of self-learning. There's people are not taught to be persistent and consistent. And I think those are the two things you need to be successful online. You need to be really consistent. And as part of my tagline for Learn with Nick is consistency of action equals certainty of results. And when you're consistent day in and day out, you slowly become, you slowly realize that that action is going to work for you and you will get results. It becomes like an inner knowing. But most people don't give themselves the time to have that penny drop. And they're gone before success is there. And for a lot of people, they're gone just as success would be there for them, their first sort of hint to success. So it's focus. People have a very short attention span these days. So we're battling with all of the other stuff that's going on around us. And I know from sort of arriving here in Panama how easy it is to lose your focus because, oh yeah, there's that. And there's all this new stuff going on.
There's probably a beach.
All right.
Is there a beach?
Yeah, really. So I think that's the basics of it. People don't work long enough, and I think they come in and think it's quick money, and it's not going to happen that way, unfortunately.
Yeah. And that's a part.
Hold on a sec. We're talking about attention span. What were we talking about?
Attention span is part of the problem.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking, Nick. I'm joking.
I don't know where I was.
I have Alzheimer's at 42. No.
It can happen.
Who am I? What
No
am I
excuse,
doing here?
Nelson.
And that's what I talk about sometimes, about the thing that we need to get integrity back into the industry, because there's so out there, and the people in the industry who are really serious about this industry and everything need to start pumping the industry with good stuff. And I think, like with the recent PayPal fiasco, I think it shook a lot of things up in a good way. And those who are truly serious about being successful in this industry will adapt and overcome and get on with things. And a blog post I read today spoke to that. I can't remember exactly what it talked about at the moment, but it spoke to that. And I think it's a good opportunity for those of us who are serious in this industry to really start pumping the integrity in it. It needs to be in there, because we need to counter a lot of this bullcrap that's out there.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think the industry changed. What everything we're seeing going on, a lot of it's negative in the sense that it affects a lot of people's lives. But just I don't know if this is going to be relevant. I might come across a complete idiot talking about this, and I hope people understand. If you take the traffic exchanges alone, all the traffic exchanges that disappeared, it's proved that the stir up caused all the junk ones to just go away, and now we're left with the mid-range to upper level quality sites remaining. There are a few junk ones still in the system, still floating around, but they're struggling because they can't get onto a system like Payza or StormPay, or they can't switch over, or they're just a lead-in site to another mid-range site, so they'll stick around. They're free anyways. Does that make any sense to you guys on that topic?
A little bit.
Yeah.
You know, so this and this is one topic, one category of the stir up like you're talking about. We've got to get back to putting up valid and valuable information, functioning websites. You know, we got to get back to that, like it was back in the late '90s, early 2000s. Somebody has a motorcycle, or
No, that's because I'm very close to a very busy highway.
Wow.
wow, do you hear that all night long?
No, it does quieten down, but it's just, I mean, this is Panama, and nobody has, there's.
Oh wow, you're in Panama.
Yeah, I'm in Panama.
Oh
So,
wow.
Yeah.
No, Nelson, that's the reason.
Yeah. So you can probably hear the roosters and the chickens next door. I'm in a subdivision, but hey, there's roosters and all kinds of things going on.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, you're not kidding. You're in Panama for. Oh yeah, that's right. Carrie did tell me that the other day. You moved. You moved there, or are you just visiting right now?
I'm here for the winter. I already don't know how I would go home.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay. You don't know why you would go home. That's right. Is it hot and humid, or is it pretty dry?
Lifestyle is different.
It's very friendly down here. It's hot. I don't ever have to worry about shoveling snow.
Well, yeah. Well, so
how about if we ship you a little bit of ours? We got plenty of Michigan.
No, thanks.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. You got a pretty big snowstorm in Michigan recently, right, Ernie?
Yeah, we picked up about 10 inches where I'm at, and that's pretty unusual for this time of year. I mean, it used to be that way when I was a kid, like 40, 50 years ago, but lately, in the last number of years, it's always been we get a little bit of snow in December, maybe one small snowstorm, but not like this, and then we don't really get the heavy stuff to January,
That's
so.
It.
But that's why we got it all right here, and I'm more than happy to ship it off to Nick anytime he wants it.
He doesn't. That's why he's there.
Before it gets here.
This is a perfect.
Just looking out for you, buddy.
This is a perfect place to inject our new motto for our website. Don't give me excuses, find me solutions, or give me solutions. Snowstorm hit. We had about 12 inches, and I have a whole bunch of contracts. I usually have a pickup truck with a plow on it. Pickup truck broke down, so. Like I told my daughter, I said, we can't tell people the trucks broke down. They couldn't care less. They've already paid us for the work. So we spent 4 hours digging everything out by hand, including the driveways by hand.
God.
And what a job. But thank God, I honestly, I can say it, thank the Lord, it was a granular snow, not a heavy, wet snow.
Yeah.
We got a foot of heavy, wet snow here. Nick missed.
Yeah, Carrie got the junk before
He's
he
not
left.
going to miss London, Ontario.
Nope.
So you can see Nick, our conversation on a daily chat. It really is a daily chat. It doesn't have to be specifically marketing. We talk about snow. We talk about all sorts of stuff. I mean, there was one. If you go back in the videos, John and I talk about who's more black.
Well, I may catch up eventually, John.
Yeah, you're gonna tan.
Take a round of Panama
It's going to take me a long time.
Ernie, for Christmas, we're getting him a sun hat because we're worried about this dome getting red. And of course, John keeps flashing his Mardox mug because nobody can see the logo. You're going too fast.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
John. He's gonna
Cool.
there you go, the Mardox mug. You see,
There's another dime.
when you're in Mardox and you're either in for 6 months straight paying, you get one of those free, or you bring in 10 paid members in the same concurrent month as a free member, or as a paid member, 5 paid members underneath you in the same month, then you get one of those. Or if you buy a lifetime membership, you get automatically get a cup. Oh hell, I'll send you a T-shirt too.
And Nelson gives us 10 cents every time we flash it. So
Yeah, whoa, that was just to you. Don't pass the deal on to everybody else.
Now that I've seen the T-shirts, I want one of those.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if John ever washed his. I mean, every day he's got it. Doesn't that thing ever get washed?
Oh,
I hand wash it most of the time.
Yeah, okay.
Nick,
it's your story. Go ahead, tell it the way you want it.
I see, Nick.
I'm sticking with it.
Because of developing the website, I have to keep resetting my account for one reason or another, for doing testing, make sure everything logs in. So I officially have not ever reached 6 month payment in a row. I have not officially brought in 5 people in the same month, or 10. I have not paid for a lifetime membership because I pay monthly. So I'm stuck with this cup, what my daughter made, and I bought off of Redbubble from her. And this is my equivalence of the Mardox mug. So I'm stuck with this.
Maybe we should all pitch in and get you one for Christmas.
Mardox has a fundraiser.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, maybe we should use
It's going to be kind of weird. It's going to be kind of weird. People are going to send me money so I can go to Vistaprint to have my own mug made and mail it to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, I'll have to put a special picture on, like a little Christmas mistletoe or something on the top.
Have you guys seen any slowdown yet in your business for the holidays, or is it still clipping along pretty good for you? Everybody.
I'm busy.
Everybody just went silent. Business? What? Slowdown?
Yeah.
What is this slowdown you speak of?
You're talking about as far as online, right, Ernie, or what?
Yeah, right. Yeah, a lot of times right around the holidays you get that slump. Things kind of get quiet right around Christmas, and then again, between then and New Year's, and then it goes crazy again in mid-January or second week or so.
Oh yeah, once the holidays are over, January will be busy.
Anybody seen the slowdown yet, or is it still clipping along pretty good for you? Mine's been pretty steady.
Yeah, I haven't seen the slowdown yet this year.
Yeah, no, mine's going pretty steady too.
I think Nick is able to vouch for me on this. When you got a stable membership base, and people like what you have, you don't really have to worry about the Christmas coming up. People will bend over backwards to get you your membership payment. Or in your case, Nick, do you have a membership-based website, a payment-based website?
It is for upgrade. You can upgrade to get the upgraded material.
Okay.
And it's a one-time upgrade. It's not a membership.
Okay. So it's not a membership. Okay. But you're still seeing sales throughout the Christmas season?
So far, it's been good. Yeah.
It's been good. Okay. So the ideology that business drops around the Christmas, I think in certain cases, I mean, if you're selling bricks, probably it'll drop off. But I mean, membership sites, I've been noticing with the quality that we've been offering and what we've been offering with our membership program, people, it at least stays stable or slightly climbs. I haven't seen a decrease. The first time in 10 years that I've noticed that, but then we've never really done this more than a year, almost a year and a half ago now we started the membership site, I think.
Well, I've been here about a year. So.
Yeah, so about a year and a half now, And, John got in about a year ago, So that means, John, what? I got to get you a T-shirt now because you've been around for a year?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
There you go. Terry, you got
I've
a
been
little ways
around for a year too. I get a T-shirt? No.
yeah, we got to see about that. Pretty soon it's going to be you buy a lifetime upgrade and you get $200 worth of stuff.
Well,
And
Sorry about the noise, guys. Go ahead.
John, the courier pigeons will be arriving with your T-shirt in about 6 months to Germany. There.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's when they
I'll
get
be waiting.
it's when they get to East Berlin that's the problem there.
It's probably what took so long with my cup, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the developed and made on what used to be the communist side, and then has to go through borders and. I remember the night when it came on TV, when the Berlin Wall came down, I don't think anybody. I mean, I remember it. I remember my dad saying, "Oh, no, that's just a joke. They're making fun of the Berlin Wall." And I looked at TV and I watched the news for another 10 minutes, and it was on, and I could see people with sledgehammers and people standing on the wall. And my dad was like, "Well, what do you mean? That's not a joke?" And I said, "No, it's not a joke. They're really taking down the wall." And nobody expected that.
No.
Were you in Germany, John, when that happened?
No.
You got there after that.
Yeah.
But that's got to be the best thing I can't remember his name, the person who brought down the wall. That has got to be the best thing he decided to do, and I swear to God, to this day, it looks like that was spur of the moment.
That was a kind of a Ronald Reagan Gorbachev kind of thing.
Yeah, but it was the best thing that person ever did. That person left behind a legacy that will go on for decades.
Well, it was a good thing. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, having that wall up was no good. Having any wall up is no good. I don't think.
Yeah.
That's it. Now the Great Wall of China, that's just visible from space. That's just outstanding.
Well, especially in a country that was once unified like that. I mean, that would be like during the American Civil War, dividing off the North from the South with a wall, just crazy stuff,
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. So, talking about breaking down walls, Nick is going to look into becoming one of the coaches at Mardox. So, hopefully, we can start seeing some content from Nick exclusive in our website. I think that would be a great exchange of resource. And obviously, Nick, you're going to have to tell people about us. You're going to have to write a blog post.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Tell them on how we give away prizes and we do live
Run
chats.
into my content. Oh, hey.
No pressure whatsoever.
No.
Get Nick in the room and just give him a job. All right.
Just twist his arm there. Take it, and if you leave it, everyone's gonna know. If you take it, you're a hero. If you leave it, you're a zero.
That's not nice.
Let him kick the tires and check it out and
Yeah, let him do his due diligence there. But
I gotta go. I've been peeking at his website while we're talking. It looks really good. It does need some upgrade, some design upgrade.
Yeah, you should see the new design. It's beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to look
More
wonderful.
content has to go on it. That's the trouble.
Yeah, it's just in the process of being.
Just to let you know, Nick Nelson is like Mr. Super Techie. So when it comes to tech stuff, he always has something to say about something. So
Oh, great. Super techie. Oh, good.
Oh yeah. Mardox.com. I'm pretty much the only one doing all the programming there.
Yeah, he kind of runs a tech show there, but yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's it's a full-time job. It is a full-time. Who's subscribed to Mardox? I'm trying to see the name. They don't put the name in the message. They don't do it. Why don't they do that? I would love to have the person's name. I like this. Duration's unlimited. I like this. Yeah, that's good. But I don't see the person's name in the email. I gotta go log in and see who's subscribed. Hey, well, there's a new subscriber at Payza, so that's good. Oh, talking about that, as of now, and again, sorry about the noise. I will get my ceiling in my office insulated. I'll get it closed off so we don't hear any more sounds. I will do it after Christmas. I guarantee it, 100%. I apologize for all the squeaking. As of now, all, and I have to emphasize, all payments must go through Payza. We are not taking PayPal payments for the membership. I took a couple payments for the membership program from other users to help them out, and PayPal came back to me with a notice saying you are not allowed to accept subscription payments of any sort for that site. So I'm not allowed at all for the site. But it's funny, if I sell a t-shirt through PayPal, they accept it because I'm sending them an actual product. They didn't say a word about that. But so as of today, everybody who wants to have an upgraded membership to Mardox has to go through Payza unconditionally, unless you want to send me a check and then I got to put the check through the not even because I got to put the check through the bank and it's frozen for 30 days. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Can I
everybody's
send
got to
you
go through
Monopoly
PaySafe.
money?
They got to go through the automated system. So this,
Can I send you Monopoly money?
yeah, sure. At this rate, yeah, I'll take Monopoly money. Yeah, I'll take your hotels, your houses, your utilities, the waterworks, and railroads.
Ah, okay.
Hey, Monopoly.
Yeah.
When you now, I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay.
When you pass Go, how much money do you get for passing Go?
$200.
200. Anybody else? Everybody else agree?
Yep.
That's correct. If you land on Go, how much do you get?
Nothing.
400.
Ah, Carrie, you are wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I am
are.
wrong
Yes,
according
you
to
are.
the
No,
rules.
listen up now. I looked it up last night. The
Yeah.
rules of Monopoly do not state anywhere that anybody gets $400 for landing on Go.
No, it's when you pass go.
It's only well pass or land on it, you get 200. There's no 400 at all.
I
No
know.
400.
Yeah.
No. No.
Another one is, can you borrow and lend to other users?
Not according to the rules. See, the thing about it is people make up their own rules.
Exactly.
I think everyone has every family has their own unique monopoly rules.
That's
you
right.
see.
That's right. And I was listening to a YouTube video last night on the different why people are playing Monopoly wrong, and it's a perfect example of what we're talking about here in marketing. How people get taught wrong.
Yeah.
Like John said, families make up rules, or they hear somebody else say, "Oh yeah, when you land on Go, you get 400, et cetera, et cetera," and it gets passed down from one person to another. And if you look at the internet, the way we're seeing it recently, people are being told how to do things wrong. John gets information from Nick. John then tells Carrie how to do it based on what Nick told him, but with John's little tweak. Carrie comes to Ernie and says, "Ernie, you want to go do this?" Explains to Ernie how to do it with Carrie's little twist on it. The telephone game, right? And then, of course, it lands on me, and I'm the complete idiot at the other end going, "Hey, come sign up for free and get $1 million tomorrow." You know, because I'm the moron, right? But it just goes to show how much we're taught wrong. You know, so again, I'm going back to make sure you do your research, make sure you do your homework. And last night I told my wife, we got to get a full actual game of Monopoly and go through that like half-inch thick book of Monopoly to read all the rules and regulations and see how it's actually played. What do you think,
I think
Nick?
people like making up their own rules, though.
What do you think, Nick? How do you feel about being the guy that tells John how to do something and John messes it up?
Well, one of the things I try to do is always to refer people to where the material originally came from. Right. So where there's an instruction for how to do something, like putting your picture up online or something like that, is to send them to the actual place where the information can be found, rather than to verbally tell them or write it out for them myself, is to send them to where the instruction is. That way you don't lose a lot in translation. You'll still get somebody who gets creative though.
Yeah, because there's always that person that thinks they can take a program and make it better.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying that people can't do that, but I think people have to understand that a lot of these programs are out there, already been thought about with groups of designers and programmers that have done this for years. You know, so before thinking, hey, I'm going to just change all this and make it my own and make it better, actually try the program itself and see if it works.
I think also the problem is you have sources that make people think that this is all too easy. As far as, for instance, starting the traffic exchange, you have people advertising, buy this script, have your own traffic exchange, blah blah blah. And that's one of the reasons you see, so many crappy traffic exchanges out there, because they have no idea what they're doing, and that's the kind of thing that that really needs to quit, because it's just making the industry look really bad.
Yeah, and with the site that I'm setting up with one of our members, that traffic exchange is going to be totally different. It is going to be different because we're not going to allow people to pre-buy views or clicks on their sites. So there's going to have to be an actual base of members that are actually going to have to watch and surf the sites when we get there. And there's going to be no auto surfing as such. When it comes to those traffic exchanges, the quality's got to come back, you know.
Awesome.
But yeah,
Awesome.
we gotta go back to the source and make sure what you're getting is from the source. That's tough too. I mean, Nick, how do you know what you're reading or what you're passing on to your members is from the source?
Well, for me, it's anything that's tried and true and being successful over time. So, for instance, in Click Track Profit, there's a good instruction on how to set up your image online. There's a video that explains it really easily. That's how I got mine up. That's how I've helped hundreds of people get theirs up. And so it works. Something that works, I guess, and it works every time is something that I would say I would refer them to that video. But again, it's just experience in knowing what where to send somebody for the correct information. Like, there is so much crap out there, and it's so easy to pick it up that you want to try and direct people to a credible source. So I don't just send them to anybody. It's somebody that I probably know or I've used a lot before I would recommend something to somebody. One of the things I don't do is I don't promote a lot of new sites because I don't know whether they're going to work or not.
Right,
but you get a launch and everybody's out there promoting it. But how do you know it does what it says it does until you've actually worked with it for 2 or 3 months?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
People out there saying, "Oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread," and they've used it for an hour, maybe.
Yeah. Or you get the person who watches a video and then he just goes out and follows the instructions and says, "Oh, here, click this link to send it to Facebook, to Twitter, to Google Plus," and they didn't even sign up to it themselves. But yet, all their buddies and friends and family are seeing these links and going, "Oh, okay, this must be real." I find it frustrating. I did at NelsonBuck.com at one point. I was putting up content where people could come to, and I was saying this was a good idea to try. This is a good product or service. But I was getting frustrated because it was taking me so long to find the next good thing to put up. And there was a period of time for between June and September, there was nothing. I couldn't find anything. Everything was regurgitated or re-spewed out from somebody else.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Or there's somebody has a successful launch and then everybody else tries to copy that. And then you get a lot of, you end up with a lot of crap online that doesn't really work. And then the original program suffers too because people are going, "Well, this doesn't work." So
That's it.
Yeah.
And also, and to our viewers, you got to understand, just because you sign up to a program and it doesn't work, doesn't mean that the site's a scam or crooked or out to get you. It's just, it didn't work for you. It didn't work with you. Nobody can say that you're going to make $1,000 a day guaranteed. And on that basis, yeah, if a website says you're going to make money guaranteed right off the bat, I would be skeptical about it. But the websites that don't say that and say, "Come do this. If you follow these steps, you should make an income or you should make a profit," try it and see for yourself.
Here is a good question to ask along those lines. How long do you think you should give a site before quitting? Like, how much effort do you think you should put into it before you decide it's no good?
Well, I think one important question is you have to match that question with how much effort one should put into it. Because if someone joins a site and let's say they promote it on a couple of traffic exchanges, maybe a couple of safe lists, and they do that for about a couple of months and they don't have much results and they say, "Oh, this is a bunch of crap." Well, if they do it that way, no matter what they're promoting, it's not going to be successful. We have to make sure we teach people the importance of putting a lot of effort into whatever it is that they're going to do. So one of those, a related question to that, I would say, would be how much effort and how much time do we put into something before we say it's not working?
Yeah, that's a better way of asking the same question.
Well, also, Carrie, that you keep in mind too that things, move at the speed of light. And
Yeah.
on the internet, and things get stale very quickly.
Here.
So you can put a lot of effort into something and be promoting it really well and start out really strong, and then all of a sudden you see this big drop. And the reason is because everybody's seen it. Everybody's seen your page already. You got to get innovative, and we've talked on this chat before about creating your own splash pages and creating your own materials and trying to be you got to be one step ahead of the game and be fresh. And if you combine freshness with the personal contact and follow-up and give superior coaching, then you're going to have a much better shot at succeeding. And you still got to stick with it. You still got to work hard, and you can't give up. But you'll have a lot better chance of succeeding than if you start out half-heartedly, like John is referring to. And you got to do it massively, and you've got to do it. You got to be fresh.
There's another topic, another question, and I'll give you an example. It's exactly along what Carrie and John are saying. I didn't listen to anything Ernie said because whatever. I love you, Ernie. Love you, Ernie. Listen, Ernie, Nick's here. Nick is a new toy, okay? We're listening
I
to
thought
Nick,
Ernie
not
had
Ernie.
good points.
No, but
I love you too, bro. Just don't love me too much like that, man. It's destroying my psyche here.
Yeah. Just keep rubbing that eggshell.
I'm waiting for that genie to pop out, man.
Now what I was going to say was, take Mardox.com. Back in, I got to go get the exact date when I restarted the site. I don't have the date in my head. The corporation started in September 22nd, 2005, but the actual site started about a year and a half ago. Now, I remember setting up the Mardox site, the look. I took the time to set up the template, get the login right, and all the stuff that I thought would be needed. It took me about a month to program it all. I remember turning to my wife and saying, "When do you think it's a good time to launch it?" And her response was, "Well, whenever you think it's your baby, you make it work." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks," Now, after about a month of launch, I was promoting to Facebook, I was promoting on Twitter, and I was getting a lot of Twitter followers. By that time, I had about 15,000 followers on Twitter. A lot of people following, a lot of people listening, but nothing really going on. Third month in, I was already going, is this worth it? Because now I've already paid for 3 months of server hosting at $200 US, $207 US a month. We'd already gone through a system crash, rebuilt it, built up the database. I had to refix everything. Fourth month in, I was seriously saying, pardon my language, but to hell with all this, it's just not worth it. Then an influx of paid members started coming in. 4 or 5 paid members came in. Suddenly it was like, wow, this is awesome. Like, well, I got paid members. What did I do? And I had to go back and look at what I modified, changed, and it turned out to be those 3 videos that I did. Those 3 Mardox Marketing Magic videos that I did where I'm standing up at the whiteboard.
Yeah.
It was when I put those up, people started paying attention because now they were seeing Nelson Buck, not a website, red and white website with a logo on it, and saying, "Oh, this is just another website." I was actually giving people access to those videos. And the first video was free to everybody, and the second 2 you had to actually go in and well, let me start back a second. Those 3 videos. Video 1 explains that you got to get 5 signups in order to see video 2. Once you got 5 signups, even if they were free, video 2 unlocked, and then etc. Video 3. There was a 4th video, but we got rid of the 4th video. Hold on a second. You behave. Enough. I got a golden retriever that acts like a toddler here. So it just goes to show, you want to put in time and effort into a site. Where does it go until you decide to let it go and trash it? But also, how much effort are you putting in? I put a lot of effort into those videos. There's about 20 hours of video production. to do those videos, and then suddenly snap, it worked. You know, to this day, we got people talking about them, and I got members asking me, when are you going to redo the videos? When are you going to update them? Because they are getting kind of old, you know. And John is also asked, when can we put them back into circulation the way they were meant to be? You know, setting up a site where it's designed around those 3 videos. So that was an outstanding idea. Oh, excuse me. And,
That's what got me here.
So, you know, it just goes to show that you may have something up, but keep putting effort into it. I would say when to quit is when you're absolutely sure there's nobody at all interested in getting into your product. But if you got 1 or 2 paid members, I would say try to keep it going. In my case, I had to watch my budget because it was $207 US a month. So I had to watch, am I putting more money into servers just to have friends? Or is it better just to drop everything and then continue on something else that would have been a free site or something, you know? So it's a tough question to answer, Carrie. It's you know, is it just a website where you sign up to? You just got to get people to sign up underneath you, and you know, there's no overhead. Is there overhead? Are you making your own content? There's a lot involved there. You know, I've literally dedicated my entire life and soul to this website. If you notice, I don't make any other website. I try to. And now I'm passing those other websites off to other people and saying, here, you guys run them. I'm going to focus just on Mardox because I don't see any purpose in running 4, 5, 6 sites. And don't get me wrong, Mardox is not anywhere near successful to the point where I think it's, you know, I'm not a millionaire. You know, and I tell everybody, okay, I have a house, I have a vehicle, stuff like that, but I do not have a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. I don't have a yacht. You know, I'm not part of a golf club. You know,
that's it. I gotta leave.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm broke. I mean, look at what I'm wearing, a t-shirt and sweater that I think I've had for 10 years. You know, but when is it? It is a really good question, Carrie. It's just you really gotta look in to see what your efforts are into it. If you've been running an affiliate page and there's nobody signing up underneath you, or everyone's signing up underneath you, and it's only free. You've got no overhead. It doesn't really cost you anything. I'd say continue because sooner or later somebody's going to start paying. And I know Carrie's got paid members under her at Mardox, right, Carrie?
Yep.
You know, so there's an example there that it does work. But I know Carrie has other programs where she's part of. It's like, well, is this even worth doing? There's no paid members. There's nothing at all. So, you know, do I continue it? Do I let it go? What do I do? There's a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know something. I know something that I had over the years a problem with is focus, like it was mentioned earlier, and you know, I have to add to that. Like in my personal life, there's been like a whole lot of bad going on, and there was a couple of times where I had to refocus. And about the time that I joined Mardox, that was part of my refocusing. And so, you know, I'm getting back into doing it, but trying to, you know, do it correctly. And thanks, like I said, to folks like John Olson and even folks like, you know, Nick here. I've spoken with Nick before, communicated with him before, and he's like, he probably doesn't realize it, but he has motivated me and stuff like that. And because you know, since I became aware of Nick's stuff, I've always been impressed of how he comes across and everything. And those things, when I meet real people and who are really genuine and really interested in helping people succeed, it's motivating. And when I came, you know, first, like I said, it was Click Track Profit. And then I came across, like we were talking about a few days ago, Build a Biz Online. And I actually spoke with Ian, you know, real good guy. And then I came across Mardox. There was some stuff in between I'm not going to talk about because it's disappointed me. And then I came across Mardox. And what really got me was Nelson's videos, like you said, because they were natural. They were very, very natural. And that made me take that next step. And then what was really impressive was when Nelson got into contact with me. And real contact, and the rest is history. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And like John's saying, if I talk to you one on one, I'm going to tell you as it is. I've had people ask me if their website, if I like their website, and I flat out made people cry by telling them, no, your website's absolute garbage. Okay, I don't hold anything back, and I think a lot of our members like the fact that they know that when I'm going to answer a question or talk to them, I'm going to tell it the way it is and straight up. It's one of my faults socially. It's one of my faults. I may or may not have Asperger's. But I find it's a plus, it's a positive. I get so many people around me and they ask my opinion about something and they know they're going to get it straight, not sugar coated. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Like Ernie's dome, it's just glaring. Ernie's phased out. So yeah, no, that's no, authenticity is a big thing. You look for websites that get you in, and look for people that motivate you. That's really important. I think that's more important than the product itself. The product has to be legitimate too, but if you're not motivated by the owners of the website or the people in the group, and like us, we're a group here, and if a lot of you, if you listen to how I say our website. I don't say my website. I never refer to it as my website. It's our website because everybody contributes one way or another, and take a look around and see the people in the group. If they don't motivate you, that could be a sign right there too of just saying, I'm going to move on to something else. John said that he moved on to other sites before he got to mine. It's a big community out there. There's a lot of stuff out there you could sign up to, and you gotta, like I've been saying, you've got to do your homework. You got to do your research. You got to try to figure out what's going to be valuable to you or not. Now, obviously, John's a long-term member because he got his coffee mug. Come on, John, let's see it. There you go.
I think John was the first person to get the coffee mug, wasn't he?
Who got the first one? No.
Tina got the first one.
Sam Paradiso got the first one.
Oh.
I thought Tina got the first one.
No, you're right. My wife got the first one because she got the prototype. Yeah, I put it in her name. What would have been mine was hers. I have to pull it out because hers says VNP of Mardox.com, and then the cups since then only say VNP. And does anybody know what VNP stands for?
Yes.
What does it stand for?
Very murky personality.
I knew I was going to put something out of that.
Who knows what it stands for?
Just hold on to that for a minute, okay? Just think that through.
Yeah. Very murky personality. Yes.
Yeah.
We will mess you up your life so you don't have to. Carrie, what does it stand for?
Very nice person.
That's it. And it was another.
John's a very nice person.
Yeah, and it was another thing that we put in as a marketing ploy on our cups, because you show your cup and you can say, look, I'm a VNP. If you don't tell anybody what it is, they're like, hey, wait a minute, you're a VNP at a website? Wow, and you see, and it stands for very nice person. So, there's a very, very strict filtering process to determine if you're a very nice person.
And I like the building a community one member at a time.
Yeah.
But I also like the slogan that Nelson showed me yesterday.
Yeah, on the t-shirts?
On the t-shirt. One on the t-shirt.
Yeah, let me bring the t-shirt up so the viewers can see. Yeah, and it shows our logo, and you guys can see it on the video. And it says, "Don't give me excuses, give me solutions." That's how you have to say it. And I think it's perfect. Yeah. How many people give us excuses when there's a problem? They give you excuses. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't go there. Can't go here. Give me a solution.
Yeah, I also have a saying that I put into some of my stuff that I promoted. Put your action where your talk is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people blah 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 blah, but they don't do anything.
That's it.
That's it.
So let's wrap it up for we're over an hour. Let's wrap it up. Nick, do you wanna to spell out your domain names again, just so people have it?
Oh, okay. The first one is learnwithnick.com, which is for Click Track Profit. So if you're struggling with Click Track Profit, that's a good one to get. The other one is nicholasgrimshaw.com, which is my main sort of marketing blog. And then beautifulsummermorning.com, which is more personal growth, spiritual growth, focused in that area.
Cool. So those, I'm going to put those links in the description below so you guys can see them. So this was the daily live chat for Mardox.com. We're here Monday through Saturday. Fridays and Saturdays are open to the public. Anybody can come in and ask questions and get answers. Due to bandwidth restrictions on Fridays and Saturdays, you'll be able to come in, ask a question. We'll have to boot you out because of the bandwidth restrictions. I do have fiber optic, but not the huge package yet. And so we got to watch how many people we can have. Be sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel, like the video, and comment. If you don't subscribe, like, and comment, all three, you will not be eligible for the prize. This month we're giving away two $25 Amazon gift cards to two separate winners. So get in there, subscribe, like, and comment. Tell your friends and family about our contest that we're doing. And each month it's a different prize. If this contest kicks off, we'll probably get around to do it once a week. So let's get the ball going. Get people in. The more people, the better. You know, it gets kind of boring when we send the same prizes to the same people each month. You know, so we need more participants. So we'll leave it with that. If you guys want to say bye for today.
Have a good one.
Everyone.
Bye-bye, everybody. See you the next one.
And we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as usual.